Hi again, everyone. CBS 19 Chief Meteorologist Brett Anthony. One way that meteorologists measure atmospheric pressure is using millibars. And for it to be considered a bomb cyclone, we said this last night, it has to drop 24 millibars in 24 hours. And that's what this storm has done. Look at this intense spin here as it heads toward Bangor, Maine, grabbing all of that moisture from the Atlantic and throwing that onshore toward Boston, toward New York, Burlington, Vermont, Buffalo, New York. Now imagine if we were a couple of months forward from now and we had cold air in place. This would be a snowstorm to beat a lot of snowstorms, perhaps even some blizzard conditions out of that. Meantime, back here in the Midwest, moisture increasing across East Texas, but that's not what we're focused on right now. It's the other bomb cyclone on the West Coast, right? It's moved inland, and it is now becoming a large area of low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere. Huge trough that's going to be moving into the Central Plains, and as it does, it increases the wind speeds across Texas, and it increases the chance for severe weather. You can see how fast the clouds are streaming in here from the southwest. It has an impact on the state military class marching band contest as they have moved things back tomorrow. Good reason for that. 9 a.m. thunderstorms are likely, a 90% chance. But by the evening for the finals, it should be beautiful. A little cool. Some musicians don't like to play the instruments when it gets too cool because it can affect sound. 66 degrees under a clear sky tomorrow night at 7. Looking ahead to the weekend, Halloween planner, 81 at 5 o'clock with not so scary at all. In fact, we'll call it beautiful at 5 p.m., but it's a ghoulish chill at 7 o'clock. And we'll howl at the moon at 9 o'clock, so the temperature's around 70 degrees. All right, let's focus on tomorrow morning. We have this slight risk and marginal risk of severe weather here in East Texas. The yellow, that's a slight risk. That means scattered severe thunderstorms. Some could be intense. Hail is possible, but it's a small chance. Also a tornado possible. The isolated or marginal area would be isolated severe storms with winds at 40 to 60 miles an hour. Here's future skycast starting tonight at 11. It's cloudy, it's warm. We could have a passing shower, but not a big deal. Look at this tomorrow morning at 5:15 a.m. There's Canton, there's Athens, there's Emory. There's your line of thunderstorms. When we see a line of that like that, that would suggest, especially where we see these little bowing structures, that there could be some very strong winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. So a heads up from Gilmer to Tyler to Palestine at about 7:30 in the morning. That moves eastward quickly, rapidly. By 9:15, it's already in our eastern counties. The temperatures dropped into the 60s behind it, and then it's out of here. By noon, it's over in Louisiana. The winds are out of the west at roughly 20 to 25 miles an hour, and Thursday the winds could even get stronger. We could have a wind advisory with gusts close to 40 miles an hour, maybe a little wraparound shower Thursday afternoon with a temperature right around 70. Then Friday morning, the temperature falls all the way back to about 54 degrees. Thursday's wind speeds, look at this, out of the northwest, increasing as we get into the day. By noontime, we're talking about wind gusts close to 40 miles an hour. So we need you to have several ways to get warnings thanks to this storm tomorrow that's coming through here. CBS 19 app, one of those ways. If we have to do any wall-to-wall coverage, we cover that wall-to-wall also on one of our Alpha Media radio partners. So UmbrellaCast, nothing tonight. We're going to go with no chance of rain, at least this evening. Overnight toward 5 a.m., about a 40% chance. And then tomorrow, that's a 90% chance for strong thunderstorms. And that main threat for damaging wind would be between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. with that small tornado threat starting to peak right at about 9 o'clock in the morning. Watch out also for some brief flash flooding. All right, here's the Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital 7-day forecast. Early and heavy thunderstorms tomorrow. Otherwise, the sun is out in the afternoon and the high rebounds back to 78. It's windy Thursday with a high of 70, 68, breezy and cool Friday. Then a classic fall day Saturday. Halloween right now looks fantastic. And we have another front on the way next Tuesday. And coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to show you what that front means for our weather as we get into November.